For Project SpareSpace, this is one of the example maps that we use to test our multi-agent motion planner. The green squares represent unoccupied parking spots where the cars are allowed to park, and the red spots represent occupied parking spots where the cars are not allowed to park or even drive through. The stars that you see on the top left marked star 0 and bottom right marked star 1 represent the destinations that these cars require to travel to. These could be, for instance, gas stations or restaurants. So the cars on the left have their destinations as star number 1 on the bottom right, and the cars on the right have their destination at star number 0 on the top left. Now, as we step through the simulation, you can see how each car makes its way to its assigned parking spot. The parking spots are assigned with the help of the market planner, and each car plans its own path to its respective spot while avoiding the paths of the other cars. In this particular scenario, there is more priority on how close a spot is to the intended destination as opposed to how close it is to where the car originally began. In this scenario, we've assigned a higher priority to how close a parking spot is to the car's original position as opposed to how close it is to the intended destination. Here, you can see that every car tries to find a spot that's as close as possible to its original position and tries to park immediately. Now we shall test the same planner on a new environment as you see in front of you. In this particular environment, the cyan car wants to go to the star number 0 on the top left, the yellow car 1 on the top right, the white and magenta cars 2 on the bottom right, and the red and black cars 3 on the bottom left. Like the first scenario, we've assigned a higher priority for spots to be closer to their intended destinations. Now, as we step through the simulation, you can see how each car again makes its way to its intended spot while avoiding collisions with the other cars. It's interesting to note in this case why the white car won out over the magenta car in finding the closest spot to star number 2. The way the planner has been set up is such that cars that have a limited access to desired open spots are given larger amounts of money which they can use to bid for these spots. So as you can see, the magenta car has access to a large number of spots in front of it that it can pick from, whereas the white car has very few. For this reason, the white car is given a larger amount of money and is allowed to use this money to bid higher on the open spot that it prefers. So the white car has bid a larger amount of money for the spot closest to star number 2 than the magenta car, and so it wins out over the magenta car in parking in this spot.